In this episode, we're going to do a progress update on an episode we did recently on growing basil indoors. In addition, this may be the shortest episode in the history of Custom Garden Solutions so far, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, Alan Schaefer at Custom Garden Solutions. On September 6th of 2018, I did an episode called How to Grow Basil Indoors. And we talked about how to grow lemon basil, Italian basil or sweet basil, red Reuben basil. And in that episode, I planted some Italian basil seeds. And the seeds for the first week were kept out of direct sunlight, and then I moved them into direct sunlight. So it's 18 days later, and I can't believe the progress that we've made. All right, as you can see, it's very healthy. I'm very surprised and very excited about how well this turned out. Not so much how well it turned out, but how quickly it grew. If you remember, we did an episode on September 6th, today's September 24th, and this is the results we have already. I mean, you could really, if you wanted to, harvest from this today. You could have your own fresh, nutrient-dense, organic, indoor-grown Italian basil. Now, if you remember, I overseeded this, and now I've probably got 15 to 20 small basil plants growing, but I'm not going to thin them out. I'm not going to cut them. I'm going to let the plant decide. So it's survival of the fittest. It's only the strong survive. And we're going to let the plant decide who's going to live or die here. The stronger ones will take over. They'll shade out the smaller ones. The smaller ones will die off. I'm not going to go cutting them out of the soil. I'm just going to let them die, decompose into the soil, and that'll be it. Now, I've done this for years. It works great. Now, if I were growing outdoors, or if I was going to transplant these outdoors, total different ballgame. I don't want to overseed. I do want to thin out because I'd want only one plant in here so it could develop roots before I would transplant it outside. For the most part, I don't transplant basil outside, I sow direct. All right, everybody, so now I got them underneath the lights, and we've got 3 mature plants and 1 baby. And starting over here, we've got the red Reuben basil, and the baby we just planted right there, black soil I should say. And if you notice, I've got this one, a little baby jumper seat, or a lifter, and that's just so the plant will be just as close to the lights as the others. And there's the Italian basil right here. That's doing quite well. And the lemon basil right there in the end. Now, all of these were harvested yesterday, except for the baby. I used them in a salad. I'll bottom water all these. I'll talk about how to do that in the September 6th episode, How to Grow Basil. About 75% of the time I'll bottom water, and about 25% of the time I will water from the top. So the moral of the story for all my viewers is that if you would have started basil plants with me on September 6th, 2018, 18 days later, you would have had basil that you could harvest. I'm Alan Schaefer at Custom Garden Solutions. Our channel is all about helping you grow herbs and vegetables and all kinds of cool garden stuff so that you can live a healthier and happier life. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn all about growing herbs and vegetables and all kinds of cool garden stuff, then start today by subscribing. And after you've subscribed, so you don't miss anything, hit the notification bell because you never know what I'm going to be teaching you next. Oh, I don't feel so good, but I did an episode anyway. Yeah. In this episode, I'm going to do a follow-up to an episode we did recently on growing basil indoors. In addition, this may be the shortest episode in the history of the Custom Garden Solutions channel. So, stay tuned. And now, the unnamed pepper.